What's up guys, Justin Giovanni here, and in this video we are talking about the Feiyu Tech AK2000. So let's go! Feiyu Tech contacted me and they were nice to actually send me this gimbal right here. Now I'm not going to go over all the features, I'm just going to go over my favorite ones. So one of my favorite features that I do like about this is that there's no stopping point, like it's infinity kind of movement. As you can see right here, like this is awesome. I've never had a gimbal that actually did a complete circle without any kind of stopping point. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. It's the upper right corner right here on the gimbal. All you need to do is just hold down for a couple seconds and it'll turn on. Yeah. So nice, so nice. So one of the things that I do like about this gimbal is the LCD screen. This is actually a touch screen. This thing is super easy to navigate. All you need to do is just go through all your different settings. You could go into your payload settings, your capture mode, rotation time, auto rotation, scroll settings, and then just your settings just by swiping it. So that's actually a really nice. You can also see this in like midday too, so that actually helps out really well when you're on location filming. So if you do have a camera that is Wi-Fi enabled, you can connect your camera to your gimbal, and then all you need to do is just swipe to the right and you can control your ISO and a couple other features like your white balance too. Go into your kelvins, your customs, your sun, shade, shadow. The thing is pretty nifty. I don't have Wi-Fi on this camera right here. It's a 5D Mark II of the Canon series. So after you balance your camera with a gimbal, it takes no time at all to get this thing up and running. As you can see, like once I turn it on, it takes like 2 seconds, and then you're out there producing videos. Like it's really quick on the startup and go. So I feel like one of the more important things when recording on a gimbal is seeing your screen. If you don't have a monitor, that is alright. The way that this is built, the gimbal itself does not block the screen, so you could actually see what you're recording, and I feel like that's another like key element on this design. So another thing that I find important is the battery life. This can perform for 12 hours. What? 12 hours of usage on this gimbal, which is incredible. Another thing that I do like is the build itself. This is a very sturdy gimbal. Like it's like the feel of it, it just feels like solid, like well put together. I do like the feel of it in my hands. It does have like the rubber grip, and like it's big enough to like hold and feel secure about it. One thing I do like is that it comes with a tripod. The tripod is also very sturdy as well. It's about like that small, but like it has a good amount of weight to it. But it definitely helps when you're balancing your camera. I don't feel like the gimbal itself is heavy, but the camera and the lens on top of it just makes it feel a little bit more heavy. But having this kind of rig on top of this gimbal, you do need a sturdy tripod to like hold everything together, and the tripod that they give you does a really good job of doing it. It's very sturdy. Another little feature about this gimbal, that it's kind of small, but man, it'll probably save your butt too. So when you're placing your camera on this gimbal, you're essentially putting the camera on this plate right here and you're putting it onto the gimbal. Well, there's actually a safety notch just right about here that doesn't allow the camera to slide right off, and it actually like helped me out. I didn't know it was there at first, but when I was trying to like balance it out, it caught that little notch and like saved the camera from like falling off. So that's actually really, really nice. It's something kind of small that people don't really think about, but it could save your camera from falling off. So I have taken this gimbal and camera out in the field on locations, and I actually do like it. I don't have like any problems with it. Like it does a really, really good job of keeping the footage nice and still. One thing that I was pretty excited about was this feature right here, which I'll show you guys after I kind of explain a little bit. So when you go into your different modes, go into AF, and then what you could do, I turn this, yeah, this thing's freaking sweet. There we go. One of the things that I do like is when you go into AF mode and kind of tilt it like horizontal like this, and then move the joystick either left or right, and that actually does a barrel roll, like a full barrel roll. So like imagine like that B-roll, like it's so freaking awesome. Yeah, this is so awesome. So like, but just kind of like recording, like you go either left or right. So we're gonna go back to the right, well, according to the joystick, but it's panning to the left. Like, look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. You could probably get some really, really interesting like B-roll out of that. So this is so cool. So after I click these arrows at the bottom right hand corner, I could actually use this little wheel right here and I could turn my camera just like that. So you could go pretty slow, or I mean you kind of go a little bit quicker of just doing like that. Now if you go ahead and like click on it, you could change the direction of the gimbal itself. So now I could pan to the right, to the left, instead of like upside down. So click it again, and then that will actually bank it to the left or to the right. It's a really, really cool little feature. And then click it again, it'll go back to your panning up and down. Nice little feature if you want to get your camera straight again is this little button right here. And then all you need to do is just really click that twice, and your camera will go back to where it started. That's a nice little trick. So the last feature I like a lot, especially like if I'm doing B-roll of myself walking into a frame. It kind of allows me to have a like second cameraman. It has that kind of like feel. So go to your screen, swipe to the left. What I would do, go into your auto rotation. So you could adjust your camera to find out a good starting point. So let's point it down here. Go ahead and hit OK. Then it goes into your ending point. So I could essentially point it in any direction right there. Once you do, hit OK. Look at this, look. Yeah! It's actually following the movement of my 2 points. And then it goes back to normal. What? So like, you could actually set the rotation time. So like that right there was just like 10 seconds. You could do like 30 minutes or like an hour to actually get that rotation. I haven't tried it yet, but I am curious of like when I do a Milky Way galaxy type of photo. Just, you know, for like B-roll of like the Milky Way, like either like rising or like setting. So I haven't tried that yet, but I'm going to try that. So we'll see what happens with that one. So I don't really have like anything negative to say about this gimbal. I'm definitely going to be using it more and more for like my videos and such. For like vlogging wise, I probably wouldn't use it. If I had a lighter camera, there's probably a good chance that I could use it for vlogging wise. Since I have the Canon 5D Mark II with a 24-70 Mark II lens on it, definitely adds some weight to it. So like for this setup with that camera and the lens, I probably won't use it for vlogging, but like for like B-roll, man, I'm definitely gonna like use it and add it, and like I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have like anything negative to say about it. It's a really great build, and yeah, it's a pretty awesome rig. So if you guys are in the market on purchasing a gimbal, I will have their Shopify store link down below, and if you use the coupon code DIGIVANI, you get 10% off your purchase. So that's it for the time being. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Yes! And if you want to see more of the videos that I produce, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too. Yes! So you guys are awesome. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya!